let's talk about what to do when you meet a guy online and you feel like he's asking you out way too fast. You feel like you don't even know him yet. What do you do? I've been there myself, and I know how weird and sometimes annoying it can be when you meet a guy online and he looks and sounds interesting, but somehow he wants to meet you right away. And more often than not, his profile says, I'm not a big writer, I prefer to meet in person, and those kind of things. Or he might tell you that in a message. He might say, oh, I don't like texting, let's meet up right away. Whew, difficult, right? I truly know and understand that you do need a certain kind of connection as a woman, especially if you're looking for something deeper, before you actually decide to go out with a guy, because otherwise you're going to go out with every single person you meet online, and that is just simply not feasible, and the outcome is probably not going to be very pleasant. So the solution is actually rather simple. You don't let yourself be pressured into anything. You take the time that you need to get to know the guy at least a little bit online until you feel like, yeah, I'd like to meet him in person, and be really clear in your communication. You can just tell him in a very kind way, like don't get angry about it or anything, just keep being the sweet and kind you that you are, and tell him, hey, I'd rather get to know you a bit better on here first, and then I'd be totally open to meet up if we feel that we're aligned or that we'd like to meet each other. First, that tells him that you're actually looking for something a bit more serious, and you didn't even have to tell him, hey, I'm looking for something serious. You just sent that message across just by saying that. Second, this shows that you value your time and your energy, and that you're not just gonna go out for a drink with a guy that you're not feeling it with. And third, which is the most important of all, you will see right away how he reacts. If he gets angry or frustrated, or he doesn't understand this need of yours, then you already know he's not your guy. Next. And if he is open to get to know you better through a few messages first, then you actually know that you've got a guy who's also open, who might be open for more. And I encourage you to start going deeper with him. Don't stay on the surface. Really get to know him. And then when you do feel it, he might probably already suggest another date, or you can kind of open the door for it and let that opportunity come in. What I mean with that is, once you feel ready to go on a date with him, or to go for a drink or a meal or whatever, a walk, whatever it is that you feel up to, don't put out your masculine energy and be like, oh, I want to go for a drink now, or I'm ready, or let's go for a drink. Those are all very masculine energy kind of signals. So when I said what I said before, I just meant kind of open up the possibility with a sentence like, oh, it would be really nice to see if we get along in person as well. Or if he asks you a deeper question, you can take the opportunity to say, that's definitely something to discuss in person. And those are ways to open the door for him, so he can then take the initiative and be like, okay, let's go on a date, let's organize, let's meet up. That allows you to stay in your feminine and send out more feminine energy and attract more masculine men into your life and see how they react. I hope what I shared with you now helps you to be a bit less confused about what to do when you're on that dating app or dating site and you're meeting guys. And I truly hope that this was of value for you. I put my heart and soul into making these videos. So if you got any value out of it, and if you enjoyed this content, please do share it with someone you love and someone who could benefit from this, because it would mean the world to me. Much, much love, and see you in the next video.